Hey everybody, it's Lori Ballen, digital marketer and six-figure affiliate income earner. Today I am actually comparing GetResponse and Aweber and some very specific features. So today I want to show you the difference between setting up an email digest newsletter from your blog on each platform. So my assistant previously had set one up on Aweber, so I didn't actually get to see how easy it was, so I want to do that today. And I just now set one up in GetResponse in less than 5 minutes. So I'm going to show you how this works. Now I'm doing a trial of both. A lot of you guys know me as, or have known me as an Infusionsoft user, and Infusionsoft is great. The reason why I'm focusing on the separate components now is because I'm a trainer. So I want to teach people how to use GetResponse or Aweber or whatever email platform, ClickFunnels, various things. So this is why I'm exploring like this, okay? Nothing wrong with Infusionsoft specifically. It's got a lot of great features. So anyway, I am going to go ahead and start here with GetResponse. I have a link in the description below to both GetResponse and Aweber. And they are affiliate links. I do benefit if you wind up making a purchase through one of them. So quite simply, I'm logged into GetResponse. I go up here to the menu and I go down to email marketing. Next, I'm going to choose RSS to email. So whenever you're going to create an email newsletter that is composed of your blog post, it's going to be created from an RSS feed. Okay, so you're going to need to find your blog's RSS feed. If you're using WordPress, it's super simple. You're just going to type in the name of your blog /feed. Okay, very, very simple. If you don't know the name of the, if you don't know your RSS feed, you're not using WordPress, you can do something like go over to the website, and then we're going to go ahead and view the source. So view page source. And then I'm just going to do a command F here. So I'm going to do a find RSS. And we can usually find it. So in this particular case, we see it right here. And again, it's just the seventhstream.com/ and then whatever it ends in here is feed. So see it here, https the7thstream.com/feed. So you're just looking for the domain / and then whatever the it follows. And again, on WordPress, it's quite simple because we have that feed option. Otherwise, you may have to just Google your platform to find out what the RSS feed is or contact your developer. Everything is super easy when we use WordPress. All right, so back to our platform here. We're doing GetResponse. All right. So next, we're going to create an RSS to email. Click that button. Go ahead and type in your feed URL. And again, in my case, actually, let's do my other one, the7thstream.com, /feed. And then it'll look it up real quick and make sure that it's valid. See, we're good. Now you can choose, do I want them to be notified every time an article is posted? Now I don't do this because oftentimes I will create multiple posts in a day because I'm building some sort of a of lots of posts that relate to each other. And I don't want my list to get blasted with those. But if you're creating your posts on a regular basis, like every Saturday or a couple days a week, or not on top of each other, then you can send out every time. Now I'm doing mine in a newsletter format. So I'm going to send a regular digest. And in my case, I'm sending it weekly. And I'm going to send mine Tuesday at 11 a.m. You can decide what's best for you. I do not like to send these on Mondays. Actually, I think I'm typically on Thursdays. The reason I don't like to send them on Mondays is because they get a million emails at once and they're more likely to unsubscribe. And then you can filter. Do you want it to be the most recent first, the most engaged, the most shared? So it depends on how your blog looks. Most commented. So I'm going to do mine in the most recent. And then you can choose how many articles you want to display, going all the way up to 30 articles. if you post that many in a week. And then the message name, and this is what's going to appear in the list of your messages. It's not seen by your subscribers. So in my case, this is my weekly digest for the 7th stream. Okay, and now the subject line. So they already have here for you RSS title. That'll say that'll say the 7th stream weekly. But you might want to personalize this for them because people tend to open emails that have their name in it or something they recognize. So I'm going to personalize, and I'm going to put in their first name. I'm going to put that at the front. You're the 7th stream weekly. Here's your, okay, there we go. Here's the tutorials you requested. So what you want to do is play with that subject line. If you're not getting the open rates you want, you might want to play with this. Okay. I like to put something like, here's what you requested, because I want to point out this is not just a spam list. You specifically requested this. So this list is people that actually requested to be updated on my blog. They subscribed. So I want to remind them that they subscribed. Okay. Now you can track click-throughs. You could turn on Google Analytics. Excuse me. You can connect Twitter so that you can share this on Twitter and you can share this on Facebook. So I've already done those. And then message, you can put something like weekly affiliate. Oh, I'm just going to put affiliate marketing tutorials. And then if I want to add a hashtag. Okay, and then what do you want to post on Facebook? The best tutorials from Lori Ballen, digital marketer, something like that. Then next step, we're going to be choosing our template. So you have a few templates to choose from. Now, one of the biggest differences from my research between GetResponse and Aweber is Aweber has a lot more templates. GetResponse is a little bit more simplistic. Now I have to look at that to compare myself, but that's what came up in my studies. Also, what came up in my studies is a lot of people said Aweber, although more difficult to use than GetResponse, has better deliverability. Less of their emails are going to spam. Now I'm going to test these, so I have to find out myself, but that's what I've been told. One of the reasons why I like GetResponse is because it also has a webinar platform. So I'm going to be test driving that webinar platform this week and taking a look at how I like it. So I'm testing both. Price-wise, they're pretty comparative. Affiliate marketing program, they're pretty comparative. So I'm just trying to find which platform I like the best, okay? So then you can go ahead and choose which of your of these newsletter templates you like. And you can choose the color. So this one has orange, green, blue. This one has the blue, the orange, the green. This looks very similar to the one that we picked on Aweber, now that I'm looking at it. Okay, so let's just say we want to go with this creative orange one. So we're going to go ahead and choose that one. Yeah, I like that one too. And then all you want to do is customize this. So up here, we could put a banner. We could put in a little icon logo and then our name here if we want to. So we're just going to go ahead and drag. We're going to upload a file. Let me see where I put that banner now. Let me say it was on my desktop. Let me just take a quick look. Okay, so I'm not sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab it over here from my YouTube channel. All right, So I'll do something like this. Or I'll build my banners in Canva. I really like Canva, but let's just try this and see if this works. Go back to email response. Okay, we're going to upload the file, desktop, open. All right, there it is. Okay, we'll use that image and we'll see how that imports. Perfect. Then you can drag and drop this to be the right size, make sure it fits in there accordingly. Now, if you look over here to the right, you have your mobile preview and you have your, if they turn it horizontal, this is what it looks like. Okay, so I'm always designing in mobile, and I really appreciate the way GetResponse shows us what this looks like in mobile. It's very clean. I like this very, very much. And then here you can add images. You can add a text and image block. So if there's something you want to put in here that goes along with your digest, maybe let's just say you're doing a real estate newsletter and you're sending out articles from your real estate blog, and you want to put a call to action in here for your real estate services. Then you could choose an image of yourself maybe, or you're going to do an about us, or choose Lori Ballen as your real estate agent, right? And you're going to put this little call to action here. You can absolutely do that. And you can move these around. They're drag and drop blocks, so you've got the ability to move that down to the bottom if you don't want it on the top every time. So that you can just kind of have like a standard call to action on there if you like. Okay, also, I'm going to get rid of that because I don't want that for now. Also down at the bottom here, you could do something like presenting your favorite software item or a new listing or whatever you want. So I might have something like how I created this newsletter. I created this great newsletter from my blog RSS feed using Constant Contact. Oops, no, I'm sorry, this is GetResponse. You can take a free trial below. Okay, now we want to change this button. So we're going to put free trial. Okay, and we're going to make that orange. Now we need the button's URL. So I'm going to go over here to my affiliate sheet, and I'm going to grab my GetResponse code, and I'm going to paste this right here. Okay, you can change the fonts, you can change the alignment of the text if you want, the size, see that? I want that in the middle. All right, I guess that is in the middle. You can change the color of the button. Let me see how this looks over here. Oh yeah. Let me just position that better. And I don't think I want it that large. It looks like the button's moving, but the text didn't. There it goes. I would have to play with that a little bit to get that exactly how I want it to look. What I want is, oh, hold on, there's an extra space there. Let me see if I can get rid of that. Nope. Oh, there we go. You can make the button a little smaller. All right, so you can play with that and decide where you like it. Here we go. That's probably going to do it. Let's see. There we go. Okay, I like that. That works for me. Okay, And so next we're going to, once we have it how we like it, and you can actually see your blogs are already populated. This is gorgeous. I really like this. Really like this one. Okay, I'm going to click next step. All right, you're going to choose a list. So I haven't got all my lists in here yet, but pretending I have a list there. You can segment your list into particular. So let's say I have a list called Lori Ballen subscribers, but I've got a segmented list of people that are subscribing strictly to my tech tools or my real estate lead generation articles. I can segment and send just to right specific list, which is what you want to be doing when you're doing email marketing, so that you have less subscribers and you're sending the right message to the right audience, basically. And then you can actually even exclude certain segments. So send to this list, but not this, which I'll get into later. Choose suppressions, and then once you're done, it'll tell you how many contacts are in that list, and then I can choose next step. You can also add them individually. So you can see here, message, first name, here's the tutorials you requested, Creative Orange. And then here, you can actually preview your email on 20 browsers and see what the spam score is. Now, from everything that I studied, I've heard, again, that the deliverability is not as good in GetResponse, and I have not played with the two of them to measure yet. But I do appreciate the spam scores will let you know whether or not it's going to be risk landing in spam, okay? And I'm sure having something like 20 links in the email increases that. And there's certain words that we use in our subject lines that make that worse, right? So we really want to watch those. So I might go back and play with this and work on that and make sure that my spam score is low, because that's going to make a difference in my deliverability, right? And so anyway, once I'm done, I can click save. Now let's go ahead and go over really quick to Aweber and take a look at what Aweber's looks like. Okay, Aweber took me a little bit longer to find how to send it. In fact, I couldn't find it myself. I had to go over to a tutorial where with GetResponse, I was able to find it. Just comparing out loud some of the differences, I do see what people are saying when they say GetResponse is a little bit more user-friendly of a dashboard. I'm a bells and whistles kind of girl, so I will frequently take the harder to use platform that often looks like developers built so that I can get the bells and whistles. So we're comparing all the differences. So up here, we're going to go to messages. We're going to go to a blog broadcast. So basically, all of these are RSS to email. That's what you're looking for. But in this particular case, it says blog. So blog broadcast. We're going to click new blog broadcast. Now remember, I've not done this on here before. So we are going to do this together. Already I can tell that it's geekier looking. Not nearly as smooth looking as GetResponse was, but again, let's see how the functionality works. So we're going to put in our RSS feed. So Lori Ballen, we did the 7th stream. Let's do a midlife monarch one. HTTPS midlifemonarch.com/feed. Once you've entered the correct URL, choose the template. Okay, so this one did not scan like GetResponse did to see if that's a valid feed. Subject, so here's your personalization. So first name, here's your here's how to, hold on, first name, here's your midlife monarch weekly. Let's try that. Okay, gosh. Let's see, load template. Let's try this. Oh, okay, so on the right here, we can see what this is gonna look like. Oh, nice. Okay, so personally, I do feel like there's a lot more options. Whoa. Oh my gosh. I'm in Vegas and I have a hyperlocal blog, so that caught my attention. I definitely think they have a lot better options for newsletter. Of course, more options isn't always better because um, you tend to overthink things when they're simple. You just kind of grab and go, right? So what am I doing here? I'm doing midlife monarch. So I want blue or purple. That's not okay. Hold on, purple and white. All right, let me just try this one for now. So load the template. Wait, is that what I'm supposed to do? All right, we're going to try it. Load the template. There we go. This is an article headline. I have no idea what's going to show up here. We're going to have to look and see. Oh my gosh, it is so geeky. All right, I'm gonna try this like if I were somebody that didn't understand all of this and I didn't want to edit anything. Let me just keep going and see how this turns out. So then we're gonna send the time, send broadcast at 11 a.m. All right, so it's all Eastern time. And what about the day? Do we not? Okay, there it is. How often should we send it? When number of new items is at least 1, 2, 3, 5. Oh, that's clever. So that's something different. Aweber lets you send it based on a certain number of articles. So it'll send more frequently, but only when the new articles reach a certain amount. So that's kind of cool. So if you don't want a newsletter going out with nothing on it because you didn't post a lot, you can say, I want it to be when new number of items is at least 5. I like that a lot. Okay, now we can say on a specific day or days of the month, we're going to send this every Thursday. Okay, and here's how you can choose to send it twice a week. You would add now like Monday or something, or send automatically. And then track clicks, yes. Okay, do we want to share on Twitter? Do we want to share on Facebook? So these are very much the same. So we have to add Twitter. Let's see how easy that is. Authorize the app. Oh, you guys, that really sucked. Did you see what it just did? It completely lost all of our changes when we connected to Twitter. Okay, that's a very major drawback. I'm really surprised it did that. And it didn't even, okay, that's a shame. So let me just set these up. So my suggestion is have those set up first. It did say it was leaving it, but I thought it meant it's going to leave it and then bring it back with our changes there. Oh my gosh, that was bad. Okay, so midlife monarch. Good thing we didn't make a ton of complicated changes. That would have been very frustrating. Okay, so article headline, article headline, article headline. Okay, so clearly we have to go in and update all of these things. All right, so here's my opinion on this, you guys. Get response by far is easier. Absolutely, absolutely easier, cleaner, quick setup, one and done, not overcomplicated. So if you are looking for, I want it easy, you probably want to start with get response. Aweber, though, has more options, more templates, more features and how you want your list to go out. So if you are okay with the geekiness and figuring out where everything goes and you want more features, then I'm going to suggest Aweber. So it really kind of depends on where you are with your business.